Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am a whole live about to change this shirt because it's mad getting on my nerves, but whatever. Today we are talking Uniqurl. I just can't stay on topic. I'm just whenever I get hot or I get out of the shower, I'm blushing. But I don't know if I blush when I'm flattered and stuff. I think I just do it when I'm hot and sweaty. But like I was saying, we're going to be talking about Uniqurl today. They just released their new Curl Forming Custard. So that's what it looks like. Beautiful packaging. I love the container. So this dropped a couple of weeks ago. I actually pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered two because y'all already know, when I did my Uniqurl review, I fell in love. I was so impressed with the products, and I already knew. It was just a done deal. I was getting the custard. I told y'all that in my review. So they came in at the beginning of last week, and there have been some issues since people have gotten them. So I want to talk about that before I go rinse my conditioner out and start using these products. So if you're interested in just talking about some call outs on this gel, talking about all the information you need to know, and then seeing how this baby works on my hair, then just keep watching. I just ran and got my computer because I do want to read the email that she sent, just so that you guys have full information, just in case maybe she sent the email but it went to your spam or whatever. All right, so let's talk about this gel. The Aloe and Hemp Curl Forming Gel was made to create the perfect all over S pattern wash and go. I'm so excited. Ellie's running around the room like a crazy little cat. So if you see her fly off the bed, then just ignore her. The formula was infused with moisturizing properties that nourish hair but block humidity and prevent frizz. The hemp oil calms frizz and prevents breakage. This creamy gel gives a medium hold, which provides the perfect mix. There you go. Which provides the perfect mix of moisture, definition, and a long-lasting style. So this honestly sounds perfect. The first 5 ingredients are organic aloe vera, horsetail extract, eco-certified propanediol, and that is vegetable derived, eco-certified hydrogenated olive oil, and eco-certified olive oil. And then the cannabis oil is right after that. So, really great ingredients. All in the first 5. I'm really excited about this. So this does say that it is a creamy custard, and this is what mine looks like. So I don't want to tip it over too far, but it's runny, okay? It's not supposed to look like that. Obviously, we're working with very natural ingredients here, and she actually sent us a whole email explaining what happened. It wasn't anything on her end. It was essentially the heat. And so let me go ahead and read this to y'all. This is from Alexis. It says, let me make this right. And it says, hey y'all, let's chat. So let me get straight to the point. Some of your custards melted during transit. This was something completely out of my control, and I wasn't even aware that it happened until some of you reached out after they were delivered. Let me explain why this happened. July 13th, 14th, and 15th, we lost power, and therefore AC where the custards were being stored was gone. And so it was 100+ degrees where they were at the time. The power was restored later that evening. Early in the morning, the custards started being sent out. And then obviously, you guys know these trucks are hot. When I get my products, I just put them in the fridge because these trucks have been really, really hot. They've been melting all of my products. So this is no surprise to me. Those custards were delivered. Upon delivery, customers began reaching out about the consistency. Unsure of the exact issue, I stopped all additional custard shipments for the last week. She's been doing major testing, retesting, and checking went on to ensure the problem was just prolonged exposure to heat. So she did do an entire week of testing on these products. She knows that was the problem. Although this product does stand up to extreme temperatures, there aren't many products that can withstand 100+ degrees for a continuous, 6 to 7 day period. She says that since this product is mostly natural and organic, it behaves like it is, and that is nothing but the truth. The ingredients inside are not different. It did not mold. It did not go bad. It simply lost its consistency. It's still the same product, but I do understand that this was not your expectation, so I am prepared to make this right. And so she does say that to all those who have custards on the way or just received yours, your custards are 100% the same as they were when they left. So if you just ordered them, or you're getting ready to order them, you will have the actual consistency. And I'm going to see if I can take the video that she posted and put it in this just as a clip so you guys know what the actual consistency of what you order is going to be. She said they've been under a microscope for the past week, so she can guarantee that when you open it, it should be fine. She said when you open it up, send her a picture or a video if it's not right. Okay, so she wants to know if something is wrong, go ahead, send her a picture or a video. She said to all those whose custards changed, please send me a picture of it by responding to this email. So if you ordered, if you got any of the pre-orders, it was the pre-orders that melted. So if you have pre-orders and you have not checked your email and you have not checked your spam and you are bothered by the consistency, take a picture of it, go to that email, send it to her, and she will personally respond to you with what you can do to either replace it or get a refund, okay? Said, my reputation and my brand's reputation are very important to me. The people who ordered first are the ones who were sent products that weren't to their expectations. But here's what hurts the most. These same people, you, are my most loyal customers. You guys purchased this product on blind faith that it was bomb because you love the brand as a whole. The last thing I want to do is disappoint you guys, and I'm not just saying this to sound good. And like she's been really upset for, you know, like the last week. I talked to her about this. She's really been like struggling with this, but I love how she's handling this. And so she said she can control how it's handled, even though what happened was out of her control. She can control how she handles this. And she said that's why she went ahead and fixed everything on the back end. Should have gotten an email if you purchased this and it was not the same consistency. I personally, like, I just love her for this. She knows that, you know, we ordered this on blind faith. And so if you had seen like any of the lives that she did or any of the teasers, obviously this looked different than what we were expecting. But that's okay. Things happen, and when we're working with natural ingredients, I've talked about this with you guys, when we want natural products, you know, sometimes things like that happen. It was an issue that was out of her control, but she didn't run from it. She didn't hide. She didn't take our money and disappear for months and then come back acting like we should just deal with it, you know? So, yes, that was minor shade. So I am going to use this. I spoke with her. She said, through her testing and testing that she has had done with her friends, what she's seen is that this works the exact same. There's no problems in how it works and how it goes through the hair. It's just a different consistency. She offered to replace mine, and I told her if I trust her, if she feels like it's going to work the exact same way, I don't feel the need for her to replace it, especially because I ordered two. I can just, you know, pull that video, show you guys what the consistency should look like, and that's it. So now that we've gotten through all that, because I know that's going to be a question and a concern, I think she's handling this very well. If you have any issues, go ahead and get in touch with her so you can get a replacement or a refund, whichever you prefer. I'm going to go rinse this deep conditioner out, make some coffee, and come back so we can get into this baby, because I have been dying to use this. All right, y'all. I changed my shirt. This feels a lot better. I just felt like that shirt with all of this just looked off. I don't know. I don't know what it was. But so I actually did not use the Uniqurl line today. Just because I didn't feel like I needed the biotin that was in the deep conditioner. This is where my curls are, and I cannot get over how great my hair has been feeling since I got that cut. Like, it's just insane. And I'm so happy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, and like this is the first video you're watching since last week, then go to Tuesday's video because I explained my cut. I thank you guys for 1,000, all that good stuff. So I'm not going to pull out my water bottle for this video just because I'm going to use my She Sent It Pomegranate Pear Hydrating Curl Spray. Usually I wouldn't do this, but she came out with a lightweight restorative spray with this custard, but I missed out on it. So by the time I realized that she had sent the email, they were gone. So I'm gonna use this, but I do plan on getting that leave-in spray just because I love it. I just love this brand so much. So I'm gonna use this. I already mixed these two together to make sure that they are compatible. It says apply to dripping wet hair in small sections while raking it through with your fingers or a 2 to 3 row comb. Use our daily curl refreshing leave-in prior to use and to refresh each day afterwards. So I don't have that, so I'm making do with what I have. Like I said, that's the consistency. So this is not technically like the intended consistency of the gel. Let's see if I can, y'all see that? That's not the intended consistency. It's definitely meant to be creamier, but I feel like even for it melting, it still feels really creamy. Honestly, when I got it, I thought that it was supposed to be like that. Like I thought it was supposed to be like a whole, y'all know that As I Am curling jelly. I thought it was supposed to be like that. So you could have fooled me. I won't even paying attention. So it said to apply in small sections, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. It's a little, I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult if you do have the ones that melted to decide how much to put in your hair. It feels really good in the hair though. It feels really nice. This looks so cute. So it's not like a stark, like, damn curl situation. You know what I mean? It's not like that. But it's definitely there. There's a really nice shine in my curls. And I'm just like focusing. This is what I've been doing to my ends. Just because sometimes when you get a fresh, like blunt cut, your ends will feel raggedy when they're not. Just, you know, just massage them. Be very nice to them. Treat them, you know, treat them well. And they will treat you well back. Just focus a little bit more on those ends. And then once the product is through, they feel soft. So, but look at those little curlies. Why am I talking to y'all like y'all are some babies? I don't know. You guys love me because I'm weird. But I like this. This looks really good. Oh, I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's dry. So that's where my hair is. Look at those juicy curls. So you can see like it definitely added shine to my hair. Obviously my curls are far more defined right now because I have a fresh cut, but this just further enhanced that. It left shine. It kind of helped to coil my ends up a little bit, like, and the places that were really frizzy when I started aren't anymore. Exactly what I expect from a gel. All right, so that is section 1. This went on really nicely, really smooth, very easy. I do have a couple of pieces that like are still frizzing up, which truthfully, it's my usual frizzy places, so I'm not really concerned with that. All right, guys, so I am done applying the gel, and you know, the amazing thing about this cut is that it takes me no time to do my hair. Like, y'all, I'm gonna be obsessed with cutting my hair. But also, this moved really nicely through the hair. Now, you guys did see in the clip that I scrunched my hair to absorb a little bit of the excess product because I do feel like I probably used too much. I used like a third of the jar. Now, is that normal for me? Kind of, depending on the styler. So, you know, obviously it's a little easier to use more product than you need when it's a little watery. So that's the only thing with this one. Hopefully I didn't use too much and I won't have any flaking issues, but I feel like if I do have flaking issues, it's going to be solely because I used quite a bit. This smells like all of their other like minty products. It's honestly a light scent though. It's not like how the deep conditioner and the leave-in have heavier fragrances. There is not any glycerin. So if you have any issues with glycerin, this baby's gonna be for you. And it does feel like it's a glycerin-free gel. If I had to compare it to anything, I would compare it to my Apricot and Aloe Curl Creator Jelly from She Sent It, but with more slip. The Curl Creator Jelly, I love that and it gives me amazing results, but it doesn't really have any slip. This one, it's not like Uncle Funky's Daughter or Camille Rose Curl Maker slip, but the slip is there. So I do appreciate that about this gel. I do find that it does feel a little drippy, and I think that my shirt's probably going to be pretty wet by the end of the night. I'm excited. I feel like this is going to be like my jam, and I'm really happy that I got 2 so far. So I'm going to go about my night, go eat dinner, enjoy myself, and I'm going to come back in the morning and I'll show you my final results. All right, y'all, I am back, and these are my final results post fluff, and they are so cute. I have a couple of stragglers because I accidentally tied these pieces into my scarf last night and they just stayed hanging. They didn't want to pop back up. But let me turn around so y'all can see the back. I do have some frizz, and that's mainly due to how my hair dried. You know, a lot of things change, some things stay the same, and the back of my head just don't want to dry. So that kind of caused some frizz. But aside from that, this is looking pretty good considering I didn't, you know, use a lot of different like creams or leave-ins or anything like that. The moisture is so nice on this. You would not know that I just did like a light spritz with the spray leave-in and then only applied this to my hair. This dried with a cast, but it was not like a super heavy cast. I didn't have a lot to scrunch out of my hair. For the most part, everything was dry just except for the back portion of my hair. But those of you that struggle with getting your hair to dry know that if you have one piece of hair that does not want to dry, then sometimes it will like kind of seep into the rest of your hair and it will cause some frizz. That's what happened for me. But aside from that, I feel like these are relatively frizz-free results. I really like how it really like coiled like the ends of my hair. Like, can you see that? I didn't have to work hard to get that definition. And honestly, like, it really didn't look like this when it was wet. Like, I didn't have like little baby coils when my hair was wet, but it all just kind of like came together like that. I like how things kind of clump together and mesh together as they dry. Upon like putting it in your hair, it looks really nice, and then when it starts drying, you're like, oh god, this is one of those. But the end result is so nice. I mean, they're so soft, so defined, and I like this because it still gives a lightness to your hair while still providing hold. If hold is something that you desire, I still suggest this. This has more hold than my Apricot and Aloe, so if you have kind of been avoiding that because you want a little bit more hold to your hair, this is definitely going to be it. I'm just going to go back over the claims on this. It said it's created to it's formulated to create the perfect all-over S-pattern wash and go. For me, this actually brought out more of the coily side of my hair than it really did like the S curls in my hair. It says the formula was infused with moisturizing properties that nourish hair but block humidity and prevent frizz. Nourishing, absolutely. This feels so, y'all, this feels so good. Like, I'm really impressed, and honestly, I feel like I could just use this. Like, if I didn't want to put a leave-in in, I could probably get away with just using this. Blocking humidity, I don't know yet. I haven't been outside. I'm getting ready to go to work, so I will update the description box and also leave some hair updates on Instagram as well. Like I said, I have a little bit of frizz. That frizz was caused by, you know, the drying. Thinking back on it, I should have just dried the middle of my hair before I went to bed and I would have been fine and things pretty much would have been frizz-free. This is going to be softer though. So I feel like if you know, like to scrunch with an oil, that kind of thing, you're gonna get some slight frizz, but I can't foresee this getting poofy and nasty in the humidity. So I think that this is going to be great just for this time of year, but also with it being glycerin free, it's going to be really nice for all year. Hemp oil calms frizz and prevents breakage. This creamy gel gives a medium hold. Medium hold, absolutely. I think you can, it's like medium firm. It's not a strong hold, but it's definitely going to hold the hair and it's going to keep it in place. Provides the perfect mix of moisture, definition, and a long-lasting style. I definitely feel like this is a really great mixture of moisture and definition. Some things, you know, they're just so moisturizing that I can't get longevity out of them, and I appreciate the moisture, and that's why I use them, but this is really moisturizing, but it still gives me really, really nice definition. I like the way that it's complementing my curls with this cut because it does have a lightness to it. So it's not weighing anything down in an awkward way. Everything just looks and feels very, very healthy. And that's what I look for in a product. Overall, I'm really, really, really impressed with this. Regardless of the product melting, like I said, things like that can happen. I still feel like I got the results that I was expecting, even though the consistency changed. Now, obviously, everybody's experiences are going to be different. And I do feel like with having one that hasn't melted, I probably will use less product. But regardless, like I feel like I still got a really, really awesome wash and go. It's definitely going to last me some days. I mean, how much can you really say about a bomb-ass product? You know, like, it's just bomb. And I'm happy that I picked up two. I'm going to continue to use this, and what I love about this is that I know I'm going to be able to use it year-round. If you are a lover of Uniqurl or you have been wanting to try this, I highly suggest it. I think that now that she's aware of what can happen with the formulation, I don't foresee this being a consistent thing with the melting. Again, I really appreciate how she's handled this. She offered me a replacement like on the spot. And like I said, I didn't feel the need to get a replacement because I felt like if she tested it and she felt like the results were the same, I'm going to go ahead and use it, you know? So I really appreciated her, you know, offering that replacement. I appreciate her sending out that email and just letting everybody know exactly what happened and how she intended to rectify things. I think that's really important. This is not an uncommon thing, but I don't think that it swayed my results at all. I think the only thing that it swayed was how much product I used. And even then, for an 8-ounce container, there's a lot of gels that I have that are 8 ounces that didn't melt that I still use this much product of. Go leave Uniqurl some love. I enjoy the brand. I appreciate the brand. I love the products. I find them to be extremely moisturizing. the feel that they have when they go on the hair is just astounding. It's high quality. It's high quality ingredients, and even with the melting issue, you can tell that you're putting a high quality product in your hair. And I also wanted to mention that I do not have flaking. I know a couple of my friends said that they had flaking. I don't have flaking, so I rarely have flaking with products, and if I do, it's like on day 4 when I'm getting ready to wash it out anyway. But yeah, that is my review for the brand new Uniqurl Curl Forming Custard. Let me know if you purchased this, what's your experience been. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know y'all were ready. Of course, I would appreciate it if you leave me a like. Of course, I love seeing our family grow. So if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy being a part of the fan band, then just go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You know, it's free 99. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.